Hello, hello. Oh, I forgot to open Atari. My bad. Or in other words, 中秋快乐. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival, everyone. Actually, I gotta go like this. Okay, let me get a bite of my food because I ran straight from getting toast to here. And I'm trying to cut my rustic bread with my ineffective knife. That is one heckin' good avocado toast, so. The crust is too crustal. I gotta watch out. I'm gonna be ultra violent with this avocado toast. Avocado. Wait a second. I changed you, you demon. Okay. Actually, I was gonna do some extra prep for this, but I think I'm just gonna go rogue. Sorry, I'm so hungry. Let me finish eating this, at least half of this toast, because I'm dying. This is the end. Okay. Let's get it on. Let's do it. Okay, actually, unfortunately, hold on. Y'all, you don't know what's happening over here, but I'm having to get naked. And by that I mean I'm wearing a dress shirt. And while that's all cool and everything, my freedom of movement is greatly impacted by the fact that this dress shirt is like a muscle fit and I cannot move my arms. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. I did it. If I freeze to death, you know what happened to me. Hi, Aqua. How you doing? Hi, Cal. Welcome in. All right, hold on. I'm doing fine. I'm okay. How is everyone, though? Hopefully good. Happy Mid-Autumn Festival. I hope everybody's having a good day. Okay, I'm not warmed up at all, so if anything happens to me, y'all know what happened. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got all chilly bumps. Hey, I'm in Denver right now. Look at that. Look at that. So close and yet so far. I thought I was going to pick up this avocado toast. I'm a fucking liar. This is a floppy toast. I'm not doing that to myself. I really wish that this bread would cut. This knife. Either this knife sucks or this bread is, like, violent. And I'm not really sure which one it is, you know? I couldn't tell you. Cool, you will go somewhere much warmer than here. I actually don't envy you. I don't like the heat. Honestly, I hope you enjoy your freedom. Nice breath of fresh air. Hopefully you're going somewhere nice. Be free. Just kidding. Yeah, so in other words, be free. Literally, be free. Enjoy the time off. Have fun doing the fish. I have learned that I am fucking terrified of the ocean. I'm cool standing in it, but as soon as I have to jump off of a boat, can't do it. I'm sure you will have a wonderful time. Actually, don't. That's better. Take me with you. That's all I have to say. Yeah, definitely I would take a break from school. That sounds pretty nice. I'm gonna start with this and then send a sketch to Goose so that way I can get some approval on the actual sketch layer before I go forward with I'm actually going to bring this down just a little bit before I go forward with the rest of the piece. You know what? You ever just not have the right rotation? There we go. Oofda. That's all I gotta say. You too, bro. What is even happening right now? Hold on. What even? I'm fine. I'm not warmed up. Oh yeah, going to Hawaii is expensive as fuck. Partially because there's so much fucking ocean between us and Hawaii. Like, I think people forget that, like, there's actually, like, a long flight. Hawaii is effectively halfway here, or from here to, like, New Zealand. What the fuck is going on? Apparently I can't draw. There we go. No, I'm just like, I've been having like the worst last couple of days. Like yesterday, my package got fucking stolen, and like I've been doing a lot of like really intensive therapy that messes up your body, like pretty fucking intensely. So I have been physically. It feels like when you do the kind of therapy that I'm doing, like it feels like you are hungover like all the time. And so I haven't even been able to like drive. And yeah, somebody stole my fucking package. I'm pretty sure it was the delivery driver too. Because the asshole didn't bring it inside my building. He took a photo of it outside of my building. And then it was like literally it was between him dropping it off and me picking it up or going down there to grab it. It was 30 minutes. It was a fucking Labubu too, of all things. And I'm just mad because it was in the color that like I really wanted. Yeah, no, it's been shit. It's been a lot of me trying to like just do work, you know? And when your brain is just like not functioning, all of a sudden it's like You literally can't do anything. And then you get so tired that like you can't even do things that are fun, you know, if that makes sense. Like, because your brain is literally like just completely tapped out. But that's what I get. Yeah, I'm so mad too. They're not even that fucking expensive, but people think that they're like worth more than they are because they're legit $25. They're literally not that expensive. But people see Pop Mart and they think, okay, well, what if this is the rare color Labubu? Those things will sell for hundreds of dollars, so it's worth it to steal a fucking package. Well, and it sucks because it's like I wish I could explain this better. Like it's beyond even feeling like worn down because the type of therapy that I'm doing effectively targets your body on a neurological level. And so your brain's ability to connect with your body is effectively temporarily turned off, I guess, to some extent. And so it's almost like if you're a computer and you have way too many tabs open, and then suddenly your computer can't even do things like open like the start menu and stuff because it's literally running so much that it can't function on a basic level. And that's really what it's like. Like I could not even. It's not even that things are not entertaining because you want to do something that's fun. You want to have something to stimulate your brain, but you like my eyes physically couldn't focus. You know what I mean? Like it's so intensive that it's definitely not for the faint of heart, and it's like in a desperate attempt to get my brain to fucking sleep. Don't know if it'll work. Yeah, trauma therapy sucks. Yeah, I learned that one of my fucking favorite music artists too is a massive transphobe too. So now I'm also trying to like deal with that shit. Like it was just a lot of random shit all at the same time, and I'm like, I really don't need this all at once, but it's kind of like doing physical therapy where you got to do it because you need to be able to get better, and if you don't, break a couple bones to reset them, you have to, I don't know, you just got to like deal because nothing else works. It's like kind of one of those things where it's like, oh shit, nothing else works. Was that a hydrate? That was a hydrate. And a posture check. Everybody sit up straight. Oh, and stretch. It's a whole self-care combo. What the himmy heck? Yeah, definitely not to complain for sure. Hopefully that doesn't come across as complaining. It's hard to express to people, I think, like how serious like trauma therapy is. Like I often get asked a lot of questions like that are like, "Oh, you're just like going to therapy and like talking stuff out." And it's like, "No, I'm actually like unfortunately like short-circuiting my brain in a desperate attempt to get it to not do what it's doing right now." And it's a very awful process. It ain't great. And then I get to do it again in 3 weeks. It's so great. It's so awesome. Okay, I need... Let me see here. I need... Okay, so first and foremost, I'm gonna actually move some of this. I know that this looks really silly right now, but I promise it'll make sense. I need to fix this. Oh no! Oh my god, rip! I was at a gas station one time and a dude fell off his bike and was like, no! And then I was like filling up my gas, so I couldn't like run to go save him. I was like, oh shit. Thankfully, there was this other girl that was like also like filling up her gas, but she had just finished, and she was like, no, little old man. We were like, sorry this happened to you, sir. He was like, help me. Okay, deltoid goes up and over. We move this little thing over too. I'm gonna send this to Goose. I'm sure they will be very happy. Oh my god. Apparently I can't draw. Where's that Hermione Can't Draw song? I swear to God, it's so relevant all the time. I don't know if I like this either. Fight. Got nothing to prove. Better. Let's go like this. I'm gonna go get mooncakes. That'll help make me feel better. I just want those mooncakes so bad. Yeah, you're like, I'm literally, I cannot go. I cannot go and help. Jesus. You're like, I am trapped. I literally could not help if I wanted to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move this too. I want this to be... excuse you, Photoshop. Rotate. Actually, just kidding. Actually, also just kidding. It's you, sir. And actually, now I'm gonna rotate this too because I have a feeling that I'm gonna flip this and be like, oh god, you know what I'm saying? Because that is how that happens. You know, I'm just trying to find the best gesture for this because I really would like this to be more gentle. Okay, ignore the head. Everything is fine. Actually, this is better almost. Yeah, that's better. Oops. Much better. Much better. Much better. All right, bye. See you later. Have a good time at the airport. Have a nice time in the warm place. God, I need to eat more, but I physically can't. That's been like, I think, like the worst part about all of this is that I have zero appetite. EMDR is fucking awful. So bad. I really like moved this thing around, so it's not really like maybe this. God, I really don't want to work today. I wish I could just take a sick day, you know? Because this stuff is fine. I love, like, doing this and, like, doing art and being an artist. And then I have to do, like, regular shit, like grade my students' assignments and, like, all of this other shit. And I'm so fed up with these students, y'all. Like, I swear to God. Like, I feel ultra bad because this student has, like, not been doing very well in class. And then they messaged me last night before everything was due. And they were like, I forgot my charger at work. And I'm like, this sounds like a personal problem. Like, I'm actually going to widen this. It's like, I don't know how to tell you that, like, I hate to be that guy, but it's kind of like a too bad, so sad situation. Like, you gotta go and get your charger from work. Like, I hate to be that guy. But, like, if you have shit that's due, you know, it's like, it's due. If you're working at a job and you're like, sorry, boss, I fucking didn't do it, and then I was irresponsible and forgot my charger at work. It's like, well, go to a friend's house, buy a charger. Go to Best Buy. Like, I don't know. Oh my god, Photoshop, please. Okay, so let me save this. Oh, I need to Siggy it. Okay, I think we're doing good. Hi, Jace.
Hi.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely want to give a big thank you to everybody who has reviewed books, or this one in particular is a. Oh, do I not have Goose in here? What? Wild. Thank you to everybody who entered the raffle, to everybody who's been leaving reviews. That's been, like, great. Oh, let me see. I also need to, like... There we go, better. Oops, actually, this is not right. Aquarium. Hello? Okay, let me send this over. Okay, cool. We'll see if Goose gets back to me. In the meantime... Okay, if anybody asks, I draw all my faces from the same direction. Just kidding. But also... don't know if I can emotionally handle. That's good shit. Hi, cheese. Which tea is this?
It was called Orange Spice.
What's up?
Orange Spice is what it was called, but it's sencha green. With like orange and cinnamon.
Interesting.
Yeah. It was one of the ones from Kansas.
I was like, why does this taste like cremis? Like. Until my gestures are a lot looser when I'm not like thinking super fucking hard about everything here. Jeez, how do I get the EMDR out of my booty hole? How do I eject it out of my brain? How do I make it not shit? It's like, I almost feel like I'm like, okay, well now I can't do the therapy because if I do the therapy, I can't fucking function. So like, now what? I'm not gonna do this hard of a... We'll listen to fucking Atari's music. Give me this. I don't know what the age of this character is, but they look baby, so I'm gonna go with that. She suggested a bunch of somatic therapies, and that's fine, but I don't think that that's gonna help, to be honest. Because a lot of the shit that she was suggesting was like, all right, time to work on, like, do chakra work, or time to, you know, do, like, vagus nerve reset techniques and shit, which I get. Like, I understand. Holy shit, you ever just realize you can't draw? Y'all gotta warn me if I'm gonna get jump scared by flipping my canvas. Holy shit, people are gonna come onto this stream and be like, this person sucks ass. Holy fuck. Was that the Snorlax? I can't hear anything really. All I can hear is my own misery. Yeah, sweet God. Yeah, because I don't think anything can just take the stress away, you know? Unfortunately. I just don't know what she's supposed to do to help, you know what I'm saying? It's just like... Fucking everything is so bad that it's like, what could you possibly do? And like, we're already doing as much harm reduction shit as we possibly can. But it's like, good God. Okay, I need to fix this fucking face. We're running into what I would like to call like no chin land. We've ran out of chin. There is none. We're okay. We found it. The chin, we found it. It was lost. It was lost. God, wow. Why am I, who am I? Hold the fucking phone. God damn. Dorito Senpai looking ass. Oh, it's because... That's why. Hold on. I am just a dumb. That's why. Because I don't know how to draw. That's why. I'm so fucking frustrated because I can tell that this EMDR has completely fucked my ability to actually draw. I can't draw. Son of a bitch. Effectively, I have to baby myself through the process because I just, like, can't function, apparently. My ability to place shit is bunk. I don't normally draw this, like, anime of face shapes, too, so that's also kind of dicking me. Mm. I don't like this expression either. God damn it. Oh, hi, you. I hope you're doing okay. I'm in here really suffering. I did some pretty intensive therapy on Friday, and unfortunately, what it did was it effectively robbed my ability to be able to process anything and or draw. So I'm, like, high-key fucked. I hope you do well on your midterm. I'm sure you'll do great. Yeah, like, legitimately, I can't get my fucking body to do anything. I'm trying to not, like, have an absolute meltdown. It's cool. We're fine. I'm, like, trying to go back to my basics and do planar drawing because effectively I am so unable to function that I can't draw anything. So that's cool. That's fun. I imagine that this is what it's like for people who have had like pretty severe like head injuries. Actually, I'm not even joking. I feel like a bunch of skill that I learned or that I had has been literally, it's like somebody reached into my brain and physically removed it. Okay. I think we are making it though. It just sucks. Oh man, wowee. And I like don't know what to do. Jace, we're probably gonna have to go to the store and get me some food because like I'm gonna need probably like literally like just fucking yogurt and granola and beans because like I'm not gonna be able to eat any I don't know, I don't want to call them like textural foods, but like it's becoming very clear that like I keep trying to feed myself and it's like not working. So if we want, we can go later after I get done with some stuff and try and like I have to do some stuff for my students and make sure that they are all like good to go and ready to get this week started, and then we can maybe go over there. I don't think I have any like meetings or anything today. Let me double check though. Yeah, no, I got like maybe some Josh stuff, but yeah, to be honest, it's like filming YouTube videos and stuff today, so it'll at least be kind of easy. Yeah, no, I don't think that that's gonna do it. It's like the canned like refried beans are like that sounds really nasty right now. I don't know. Like that's the problem is I don't know what my brain wants because my brain is just like all over the place. Like I couldn't fucking tell you. Like it only wants to drink milk. That's like effective. Like that's where I'm at. Is it's like I could probably handle that or like a smoothie, and like that's pretty much it. I would say. Well, like I was talking to Aqua earlier in the stream too, is I'm doing a specific type of trauma therapy that is effectively like I would consider it probably the most intensive therapy type that we have access to as humans. People typically use it for PTSD or for, that's pretty much it. Is like really severe trauma, and so yeah, effectively, unfortunately, you're having to like rewire your brain, and so this particular type of therapy. Like, it's definitely regular CBT therapy will fuck you up too. Definitely not saying that it won't. But this particular type of therapy digs into your fucking neurons in a way where I was trying to explain it to Aqua where like I legit 2 days ago. Well, one, it's difficult for me to form sentences right now. How to sleep because as of right now, I'm not really sleeping super, super good. And that's making dealing with the trauma even worse. So that's fun. Let me flip this character so that I'm doing this correctly. So it's very shitty because it results in like my body losing the basic functions that it needs to do to like live, including like eating. And then I'm pretty sure like I would not be surprised if I'm also like on the autism spectrum because of stuff. And that being said, it's like that also you get overstimulated and then you don't want to eat anything, you know what I'm saying? It's gross. It's not fun. And all I can do is effectively just kind of, I have to like ride it out until my nervous system resets itself. But then I also really can't afford to take a sick day because none of the jobs that I have allow me to do that. Which is awful, so I have to just kind of like scream and ride through it. Like, thankfully I don't have too much stuff for Josh, but like for the school stuff, like I can't not set my students up for success during the week, so I have to just kind of fucking scream. But yeah, that's, yeah, working part-time is kind of the worst. Yeah, you don't really get sick days. Or working contract mostly, I think would be the way that I would describe this. It's just a lot of like just barreling through. I don't even know the last time I took a sick day, to be honest. I can't think of like when that was actually. Years. It's been years. A long ass time. Forever and a day. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this. It is! Slowly, or like, we're trying anyway. Holy shit. If this looks like ass, please let me know, and let me know what I can fix, because sweet baby God. That's all I gotta say. Holy mercy. And it's, what's crazy is it's like, I'm not even doing anything that's like that intensive. It's just fucking heads. You know? It's just a head. This is like my bread and butter. So that's how you know my brain is fucked up, when I can't even like, I can't even draw what I'm the most good at. You know, it's like you lose. It's as if my hands have been completely disconnected from my brain. That my body has been completely, like... Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like somebody strapped me into VR goggles. Yes, depersonalization. Exactly. It is literally the fucking worst. There's just so much bullshit. It's just dumb. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I think that is totally the right word. Okay. Because it's definitely a form of dissociation, that's for fucking sure. Time for me to go write my fucking Nathan book and cry. Welcome back. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah, so it's bad. It's really bad, and it's been bad for like 3 days. Because first you get hit with the fatigue, and you're like, okay, I'm just like really tired. Like that's what's going on, is I'm just so tired. And that's one thing. Like that's one thing. But then you get hit with the like, oh, I don't belong in my body, and I'm actually experiencing like effectively glidey RC car ass VR helmet ass movement, and like nothing that I do like lines up with what I'm actually fucking doing. And if I take a wrong step, I could actually pass out or faint. And part of that is because you don't want to eat, but then part of it is because your brain's just freaking out. And then you hit this stage, which is just, oh, I am specifically telling my body to do certain things that I know I've done over and over and over and over again. And now even muscle memory is failing me. And then all you want to do is, like, sleep. But then you can't do that either, because then your brain is like, we're processing every bad thing you've ever been through. And it's like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, this is... Hold on. It's a little bit... There we go. Hi, Tess. How are you? I would like to call this particular type of stream after I do this therapy, we're going to call this art but hard. Hard mode art. That's where we're at. Oh, that's great. I love that when that happens. Oh, speaking of consistent writing schedules, I'm going to be hosting my version of NaNoWriMo because NaNoWriMo is dead and also was doing a bunch of weird shit. They were being freaks of nature. They were being weird. They were being freaky deaky, so we're not going to do that no more. And their website's dead now. And so I'm hosting my own NaNoWriMo called Draftvember. If any of y'all want to participate, we're going to be doing daily writing streams every day in November. I don't know what time. Probably in the evening. So this is going to be I'm going to be effectively on some days doing 2 streams a day, which is going to be fun. I am not doing Do Your Shitstorm. I probably qualify enough for Do Your Shitstorm. I did it create-a-thon last year because I realized it's like, oh, I was making so much stuff for art school that it's like, oh, I should just do that. But honestly, I wish I had the time to remember to log more shit. Last year, I was actually a team captain for, or not for create-a-thon, but for consume-a-thon in December, which was really fun. I was the food captain. It was great. Yeah, if I had more space, mental space to log shit, I would. Right now, my life is being held together by a set of, a couple pieces of duct tape, some silly string, and, like, glitter glue, maybe? Oh, I see. So they went, oh, NaNoWriMo. Yeah, honestly, well, it's like, yeah, no, God, NaNoWriMo really exploded. I'm going to be moderating a panel, actually, at Mile High Con on NaNoWriMo and how to, like, actually get through it. and what realistic goals are. Because the one thing I didn't really like about NaNoWriMo either was it was not very, like, I guess, kid book friendly is the way that I'm going to describe that, where the push for 50,000 words for it to be a finished novel is dumb, because for kids lit, that's way too big in most cases. Like, if you're writing middle grade, you want to be hitting like 30K. Like, 50K is fine if you're writing a bigger middle grade. You know what I'm saying? And so it just feels like it's not very friendly for people who are writing, like, maybe their goal is to write a children's book, or maybe their goal is to, like, write high fantasy. Like, you don't know. And so for Draftvember, the rules that I'm setting up for people is to effectively set the word count for their draft based on their genre. And the goal is to try and get through a full first draft regardless of if you hit that final word count. And so it's less about the final word count and more about, did you complete a finished draft of a novel? Because if you're writing an epic fantasy, for example, and you get through about 75,000 words, but you know that your goal is about 98K or 110K, that's fine, because you still made it through that first draft, you know? Because I think forcing people to think about that word count is like, I don't know, it's too rigid. And I don't like it. I respect and appreciate it, but also okay, little tooth. Hello? I'm gonna actually leave that alone. Yeah, me too. I love the community aspect portion of it. Well, and it's fun to do, like, sprints and stuff with people. And that's really what I'm going to be doing, too, is we're going to be, obviously, doing sprint streams where we're going to be just working and just trying to get that going, all of that. I'm going to also be encouraging people to share their, like, daily progress in the Discord, you know, really trying to get people to go forth and be proud of what they wrote, you know, pick their favorite thing that they wrote that day and then share that too, because I think that there's not enough of that too. Like, celebrating it, even if it's kind of ugly and not finished, is, like, really important, because I think people don't share their work because they're like, oh my god, it's, like, so ugly. I don't want to share it because it's not finished. It's like, no, just share it. Yeah, honestly, I'm a super fast drafter, truly. I've mastered the art of the vomit pass at this point, which is great, but I recognize, too, not everybody functions like that. We love the little vampire characters. Oh, yeah, daily prompts are fucking great. if you ever want to fuck around with drawing contests, I do host them on my Ko-fi. Or not drawing contests, good God. Short story contests. I host them on my Ko-fi. They're paid entry, so that way people who enter can be entered into like winning prizes off my Etsy and stuff. But like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say that if any of y'all ever wanted to enter, because so few people enter, you effectively would pay $5 on my Ko-fi, and then you could unsubscribe, enter and then unsubscribe, and then you'd probably be guaranteed a win. And then you just get prizes. So at that point, you get like $10 off merchandise and stuff is kind of how that works. Just for being cool and participating. And I think that that's a neat thing. But definitely I'm going to try and shape Draft-Vember. Like, Draft-Vember is going to be completely free to enter. And I'm going to shape it a lot more around, things like that where it's like, what's the, funniest thing, or funniest dialogue that you wrote today? Or like, favorite piece of dialogue, or favorite description that you wrote today, like those kinds of things. Or even if it's like lore dump stuff, it's like, tell us about your character, like who's your favorite character, who's your least favorite character. Oh my god, no, I'm such ass at short fiction though, we don't talk about it. Flash fiction is my enemy. Oh my god, so bad. Me and Flash fiction are not friends. I do not like... The last Flash fiction contest that I did, I'm not even joking, was 250 words. Or no, 500 words? It was awful. This is an incredibly weak green tea. All I'm learning is that the spices from the spice people, good. Teas from the spice people, not good. It's alright. For this Draft-Vember, we get to work on Gay Gaston, so I don't have to feel bad about it. Boy, howdy, we do love ourselves a hoodie. I really enjoy doing these, like, line art pieces. How is it already almost 2? What is even happening right now? I feel like I've been streaming for about 5 seconds. What is even going on? I wish to go on an enraged rampage. I want to go get mooncakes. Oh yeah, also Zhongtou Kuaila to everybody, or Zhongtou Kuaila, yeah. Hope everybody's having a good Mid-Autumn Festival if you celebrate. I'm gonna keep saying it. Eh. That's alright. All I gotta ask is Denver City Bo City. Ah. That guy's my fucking favorite. Tasha City. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Somehow I screamed and didn't produce garbage. Do I win? Holy shit, that was so bad. It's time to hydrate. What in the brown? I'm almost through this very mediocre cup of tea. Oh my sweet lord. Thank you everyone for being super patient while I work on these, by the way. I realize I can only really fill 3 commission slots a month, and if I do any more than that, all of a sudden I die. So for everybody who waited until it was this time, I appreciate you guys. You all are wonderful. Dope. I will have to check that out. Yeah, my mom went to Kansas because my dad takes photos of small children out there for school photo stuff. And there's this spice store that you'd think would be good. You'd think it would be good. The spices are great, but the teas are ass. And I have, like, such a high, like, standard for tea now that, like, anytime it's just kind of meh, I'm like, why did you fucking feed me this? Like... Yeah, these are great because I'm just being... Effectively, I just get character references and just go for it, so... I have to try and interpret the personality of the character. Thankfully, I know this character because I read that book for a developmental edit, which is good. But... you have to sometimes just kind of go rogue. Tippy Everest connoisseur blend, so they do re-infusions. That's dope. Yeah, I'm like always sad if somebody hands me a thing of tea and they're like, "Oh, well, sorry, you can only steep it once." I'm like, "So your tea is trash." I'm like, "Get this low quality tea dust away from me, peasant," and then I just like throw it. But speaking of tea, I have a really cool and exclusive tea. I'm just going to keep saying this forever because I'm going to be really fucking annoying about this and I'm not going to shut up about it for like a month. So I do apologize to everybody who is like in the stream often, and I apologize. This is the way that it must be. But point being is I am launching a Kickstarter. And if you're in the Discord, you probably already know this. But if you like artisanal tea, you'll probably like this Kickstarter. And I will offer the tea as an add-on. But I make all of my own tea blends. I take it very seriously. This is the tea blend that is coming with this Kickstarter specifically. So if you're looking for a loose leaf tea, this is a really good one. This is called Unearned Riches, and it's going to be an iced tea blend, so you could probably drink it hot. I don't think I would recommend it, but it is comprised of watermelon cooler herbal tea, a citron green, a white peony tea, and cardamom pods. So it's going to have kind of this like fresh summer, nice and crisp watermelon tone with a little bit of citrus at the back of it, and then also a little bit of a floral flavor as well. And it's going to be really delicious. It's themed after Bo, my character Bo from my comic. So if you're interested in supporting a comic and grabbing some tea and getting some cool rewards, the Kickstarter is going to be live tomorrow. It's either going to be tonight at midnight or it's going to be tomorrow. So if you're interested in signing up to be notified, you can click this like notify me on launch button and it'll send you a little email. But I'll also be sending an email out tomorrow as well. My goal is to try and get it at least 30% funded before or in the 24-hour period. So if 5 people backed it, that'll be great. That would be really cool. Also, apparently fucking Pop Mart's like, "Did you look for the package?" I'm like, "Yes." Cool, so now I have to get a proof of non-receipt from Uni. That's not gonna fucking happen. I probably just lost like $30 because somebody just stole my fucking package. Guaranteed. That's so fucking annoying. Damn. Jace, is there any way that you can assist me in getting this? I'm just going to tell them that Uni is non-responsive. And can you... They say, if unable to obtain that, please provide a handwritten declaration with order number, tracking number, product name, paid amount, that kind of shit. Can I hand this to you and then have you look at Pop Mart and then just fill out that shit? And then I'll just fucking sign it. I don't even give a shit. And hopefully they'll just accept that. And I'm just going to tell them that, like, Uni is effectively non-responsive. And, like, I've tried to send them the delivery code to get into my building. You know, like, I've tried to, like, do all of this shit. They literally do not give a fuck. Oh, yeah, Golden Monkey's good. If you like Golden Monkey, I have a tea on my Etsy store. Hold on. you will like this. No, this is not what I clicked. This. This is, Oh, I guess this doesn't have Golden Monkey in it. Just kidding. I'm full of lies. But honestly, if you like Golden Monkey, you'd probably like this. It's a peach Wulong, Calypso Green, peach Bellini, and safflower tea. It's very peach forward. Callahan will literally tell you that Lear the Witch will fight somebody for that tea. Also for the McDoon tea. But thank you for signing up for notifications. I appreciate it. I got tiers as low as $10 and as high as 100 if you're fucking cray-cray and you want to rocket the Kickstarter directly into the sun. I fucking hate Uni so much, actually. And I love how they're like, well, it says it's delivered. And it's like, yeah, I saw the pictures and then somebody stole it because they put it outside. You demons. Oh, man. I want to, like, lay down. I don't have the mental capacity for this shit today. I don't like this. But yeah, definitely spreading the word helps. I appreciate that so much. My goal is to try and get 100 backers on this thing. Do I think that's going to happen? Probably not. Am I going to try and manifest it? We're going to try. I don't know why this song is in this playlist. Look at that. Blue Breeze, thank you so much for that sub. Thank you. How you doing? Hi, hi. Boop. Need to move this. That's better. Hey! I love it when you break writer's block. That's great news. How am I? Honestly, alive. I love how I accidentally switched to this very awkward, like, nervous laughter Atari. That's how I feel. That was not intentional, but it is indeed how I feel. I am suffering. Okay, let me do this. Thank you, Jason. I really appreciate it a lot. I'm sorry. So dumb. Okay, let's see. Let's glaze the shit out of this. Not like it really probably works that great, you know? Like, I don't know how well glaze works, to be honest. But I hope it does what it needs to do. Welcome back from Bad Town. Let's see. Otherwise, though, I got a bunch of exciting news going on. I'm trying to keep myself distracted while, like, all of this weird bullshit is happening in life. I would say top 3 or top 2 most exciting things truly are, number 1 is that I'm launching a Kickstarter tomorrow. And I'm very excited about it. It's going to be for my comic, and it's going to be super fun, and I'm very proud of it, and I'm so stoked to eject it out into the world. It's going to be very cool. And then exciting news 2 is that I am going to be starting my own publishing company, which I'm very stoked about. And that probably is going to be, the site is going to be live at the end of the month. Technically, all the social media is alive, and it's been a delight to try and get this going. I'm hoping to, what I want to try and do is, like, get my actual Kickstarter numbers up so that I can prove to these authors that I like I can actually get stuff going. But I'm going to be doing a joint stream with Q on the 11th. That's this, like, Saturday. So that is going to be really, really fun. Or no, maybe Sunday? I can't remember. I have it in my calendar. And I'm so stoked. I'm excited to be able to actually get this thing started. Yeah, it's going to be amazing. It's a hybrid press, so effectively that means that the publisher, at least the way that hybrid presses should fucking work, because I recognize so many people are really scared of hybrid presses because vanity presses will advertise themselves as hybrid presses, and they're not actually real fucking hybrid presses, so that's annoying. That's like a whole other thing. But it's a hybrid press, so effectively the way that it works is if you sign a book with me, if we can raise enough money via Kickstarter to be able to actually get the book to live, then we go forward with the publishing process. If the Kickstarter does not fall or does not function, because, you know, and there's a variety of reasons that could happen. But if they do function, we publish. If they don't, then the author just gets everything back, and then, you know, they can go and do their lovely self-publishing journey on their own if that's something that they think that they can do. And then I offer self-publishing services as well. So it's effectively going to be my goal to try and teach people how to run Kickstarters to fund their books, so that way they're not fronting any money, because that's what I don't like about other hybrid presses, is that they approach you and they say, hey, we need $8,000, $15,000, $20,000 in order for us to publish your book. And it's like, I can do it for $2,000. And then on top of that, I can make it so that the author doesn't have to pay a single fucking penny out of pocket. And all the services that they get, I will just reimburse myself via the Kickstarter. You know, they'll get a beautiful, professionally put together book without having to lay down a single penny. And that's really my goal. It's very weird being a Hellenic polytheist and reading, like, Greek mythology books, because everybody always wants to make the wrong gods the bad guy, and I think it just comes from very poor research. Because in my opinion, this is just me coming from having read a lot of mythology, the only truly evil gods that I can think of in Greek mythology are Kronos. He's an asshole. Who eats their kids? Who does that shit? And thereby Uranus as well. Same deal, same problem. and maybe Thanatos. Maybe. But everybody else is fine. I know a lot of shady presses will set up your Amazon page for you and then nothing else. Yeah, it's a scam. It's like straight up a scam. No, you're right. 1,000%. Like literally, it's so insane. And it's a shame. Like I literally watch authors get scammed all the time. And I'm just fucking fed up with it. I'm like, people really need to, they need to be able to have good quality work. I'm also really sick of seeing like self-published books that are like the lowest quality books of all time as well. So hopefully this will kill two birds with one stone, where it'll be, a good way to also help indie authors who don't know any better dodge poorly edited work. And then also, too, on top of that, I'm only focusing on, I will only accept works from marginalized authors. So that will include disabled folks, LGBTQIA plus folks, BIPOC authors, and neurodivergent authors as well. So it'll be, hopefully the goal is to, project marginalized voices and help authors. My goal is to help them make like 500 sales on their book minimum. The question is can I pull it off? So this is where this gets crazy. Oh, I guess the reason I think Kronos is evil is because he, as a deity, you have the choice to not ceaselessly, like, because in my definition, evil is committing an act that harms another being without good reasoning. And in my mind, Kronos did that by killing his children. Does that make sense? Out of like, just like absolute rage mode. Or rather, Kronos killing Uranus truly, and then going and effectively out of his own paranoia, devouring all of the Olympians because he's so butthurt about being overthrown and so paranoid and so much of an ego. Because if he was truly indifferent, if time was indifferent, this is the way that I'd phrase this. If time was indifferent, there would be no paranoia. There'd be no need to ceaselessly kill children, effectively. Because overthrowing your crazy tyrannical dad that tried to kill your ass, that makes sense. That's like, bro, you fucked with me, I'm gonna fuck with you. Vengeance or something. That makes sense. But for him to be so paranoid that he would do that, crazy. And then Uranus, same thing, where it's like you are so vengeful. You would take that out on your own kids. So, like, not a fan of that. Thanatos, that's where I'm like, death tends to be indifferent, and I know a lot of people villainize him. So that's where, like, for me at least, I'm like, Thanatos, not necessarily evil, but not necessarily. I personally wouldn't worship the god because that's scary. Like, there are other gods of death that you can worship that are more the quiet side of death versus the execution part of death. And so Thanatos tends to be like an iffy category for me. Not somebody I'd want to piss off, that's for fucking sure. Yeah, because I think with the Greeks viewing time, I think really Kronos embodies himself in the sense that, like, time is cruel. Time is unforgiving. Time is uncaring, right? Time does not give a shit if you need more of it, or if you want to live longer, or if you have regret about the things that you did. Time doesn't care. It is unrelenting. Well, the thing is like, Tess, about the Greek gods, because like, just for
fun factoids about me. Because I'm a Hellenic polytheist, I worship the Greek gods for religious purposes, right? And I think what a lot of people forget is that the Greek gods are human. They're not like a lot of like monotheistic religions have gods that are infallible, effectively, where their whole thing is that they do not make mistakes. And so I wouldn't say that they like truly have villain moments, is how I would describe it. They make horrendously bad fuck ups. That would be the way that I would phrase it, truly. And so people get shocked when like gods do things that are from the heart or from like an impulsive standpoint. And it's like, no, that's kind of the whole point, because the whole point of the like Greek pantheon really is to show that even the most powerful people are not perfect. And by people worshiping the Greek gods, it's like, okay, your goal is to try your best to not fall prey to those same mistakes. You know, learn from those lessons and then don't do that. And then, yeah, just try and be a better person. Truly. Also, too, a lot of mistranslations have done a lot of gods dirty. I will say that as well. Like, I was literally just talking with Jace this morning about how Ares often gets lumped into the god of war category only. And people forget that he is the god of civil justice and the god of protest and the god of vengeance. And he's actually like a great ally to have on your side for that particular reason. But like, people are like, no, you just do to beat people up. And it's like, no, that is not how that works. Like, no. No! Damn you! Yes, yeah, protector of women. Well, yeah, he's protector of minorities. Yeah, just in general. A protector of the voiceless. No, he's wonderful. I feel like, too, a lot of, like... Hold on. I would be willing to bet so much money that the word, like, bloodlust associated with him is, it's like not, yeah, it's tough. Let's see. I would be willing to bet so much money. Hold on, I'm doing a little... Right! Right! So this is the problem, okay? This is the issue. Oh my god, I knew I was gonna be fucking right. Okay, so the modern people, when they translate bloodlust from ancient Greek, so this is from like the Iliad, etc., when referring to Ares, they use the word either amyolipsia or, let's see, what is this other one? Imophoria. Yeah. Which means cruelty. But the ancient Greek word for bloodlust was a loan word from Hindi. And you want to know what it was? Karma. Karma. Yeah. Or, in Greek, charmi. So Ares is the god of karma, not the god of blood. I hate fucking goddammit. I blame the Victorians for this. I blame them! I'm gonna just throw my desk out the fucking window. I'm fine. I hate the Victorians so much. God damn. I didn't want to be right about that either. I was like, guaranteed. Guaranteed this is gonna end up being so stupid. And the answer was, it was. I hate being right. Alright. I wish to light myself on fire. And it's like, is there bloodlust in war? Absolutely. We can't separate, like, that shit from war, really, you know? So it's not to say that there is no aspect of that, but to, like, god damn. I feel like sometimes it's like, please. I'm like, where's Reed between the lions when we need him? I can't. But yeah, Greek mythology's fun. I need to get an Ares tattoo really bad, and a Hermes tattoo, otherwise I'm gonna get beat up by my own gods. I don't need that. Oh yeah, no, they destroyed so much art. The Victorians suck. And even the ones that were, like, progressive were, like, doing weird shit, too. It's like, guys, please. I just think about the sheer amount of mummies that were eaten. I think about that a lot. And I'm like, are you happy now? I'm like, why don't you go mummify your own fucking people? And then eat them. Like, literally, nobody would judge you. No one would judge you. You're already doing the weird freaky-deaky shit. Nah, I think about seriously though, the one that really gets me all the time is always like how much of a sexual predator they make Zeus. When the word that's used to describe him is not even, it's another mistranslation. And they needed a bad guy really bad. And so he just gets thrown under the bus every time. And that also, too, in a weird way, allowed a bunch of men to justify their, like, really misogynistic tendencies. Because they were like, well, if the Greeks held this level of misogyny as an ideal, then therefore we can do it. And it's like, well, no, you guys mistranslated it, then misappropriated it, and then put your own weird shit on it. So, like, this is not, like, none of this is accurate. Like, none of it. And we probably will never know even the full extent to which that shit was fucked with because they literally destroyed everything. So annoying. I'm gonna go back in time, I'm gonna find somebody eating a mummy and I'm gonna punch him. That's all I gotta do. Punch a mummy eater. I'm gonna use that as an insult. I'm like, anytime I see a questionable white person, I'm gonna be like, you look like a mummy eater. They're gonna be like, what does that mean? And be like, if you know, you know. You nasty. Oh, man.
Oh, sorry. You gotta put that down there.
God damn. Thank you, Jace. Okay. Sorry, my brain is like fucking. I am broken. That's fine. I can sign it. Who is this lad? This is... I don't know the name of this character. This is for Goose, though. They won my raffle on Blue Sky. So now I get to draw this handsome chap. I know not this character, but I appreciate the smiley face. Also, everybody should drink some water or something. Yeah, I feel like this is why it's important to keep telling news stories with the gods. It's how the Greeks showed their values. Yes, exactly. Totally. And taught important lessons as pagans, since so much of Greek myth was mistranslated. I 1000% agree, Blue. No, you're so right. Yeah, well, and especially, too, it's like we have a duty to them to do that, because I think about how much shit history has deliberately destroyed or gotten wrong. And it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, it's a shame. So I appreciate you, Blue. I appreciate what you're doing. You're well-researched. You know what's up. That's, like, my biggest critique for the Percy Jackson series, truly, is that, like, there's, a lot of weird, factually incorrect shit in that whole franchise. It's gotten better as time has gone on, and, Rick has done some more, like, work, but, like, in the beginning especially, it's like, ugh! It's like, Rick, why? To be fair, it could be worse. We could be watching Clash of the Titans. Yeah, that's not a surprise to me. I literally would guarantee that that's exactly what happened. I bet you he set it down and then picked it right back up. I don't know. You want to call the front desk and see? I'm curious. That would be pretty dope. I kind of doubt it. I feel it in my butt that probably it won't. But maybe we should ask them if, because this keeps happening with this delivery company, if it would be possible for them to install a security camera at the door. Because that's going to deter people from doing that. And I'm sure it would not only save us, but also many other residents from having that be a problem. You know what I'm saying? Fucking... Well, then, like, I do find it kind of unfortunate that Pop Mart is like, yeah, like, you, need to prove to us, or have Uni prove to us that they stole it, and it's like, unfortunately, like, why would I go to a company and ask them to effectively accuse their own employees of theft? Like, that's a really weird, like, it's not gonna happen. Let me flip this and make sure that this is not, like, looking like ass. Oh, we're okay. It's a very weird thing. The villain is always capitalism, Blue. Yeah, because I would love it. If they have fucking video footage of that shit, I'm gonna cackle. That would be so funny, though. People suck. Well, it's funny, because a lot of, like, the Greek values were, like, very socialist, truly. They were, like, really into not having, like, crazy capitalist shit. It is they were capitalist, but it was not overly political capitalist. Because, of course, yeah, right, no, this makes sense. their values were socialist or like community based, I should say. You can't really compare it to modern socialism, but this here makes a lot of sense. Economies were largely built on land ownership and slave labor. So that being said, because of the ecos, the like private estates, people didn't have like mass ownership, so that's why it doesn't qualify as like modern socialist, which makes sense. However, political rights were people were trying to figure that out. It's so tough. You can't even Google shit too because like people don't understand that like the ancient classical period of Greece is so broad. Interesting. And I'm just like looking over like Plato versus Aristotle on their thought of like socialism. But yeah, because they had socialist shit like wealthy citizens being expected to fund public projects. So even though they were functioning within a capitalist framework, it's very interesting. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. You could, I mean, obviously people get whole fucking degrees studying, like, ancient Greek philosophy and socioeconomics. It's like, it's such a whole fucking thing. Whole thing. Yeah, and then also, too, I know a lot of people get caught up on the fucking ancient Greek slave labor thing, and then they don't understand that slavery did not function like transatlantic slavery. We have, like, such an extreme view of slavery. Not saying slavery is good, obviously, but, like, there's so much nuance in that shit. It's a difficult thing to, like, explain to people that you have to like do better research and not just like lump stuff. And then also too, people are getting proved wrong all the time. Like I was cackling the other day because for the longest time anthropologists thought that women were not allowed to go to any kind of public performances, and they just found a bunch of evidence, both first-hand account evidence from a playwright and a poet himself, but then also from several other accounts from actors who were women, that was not the case at all, and that women would constantly go to the theater, and that they were absolutely encouraged to be a part of public life. And so the Victorian preconception was that, oh, well, these people must have been absolute misogynists because they weren't letting their women vote. But the opposite is being proven to be true. And I would be willing to bet my bottom dollar that there are so many other things that we have gotten massively wrong about this society because people are, like, effectively sexist. Anthropologists were sexist. And nothing is perfect, obviously. Nothing is great. Any kind of indentured servitude fucking sucks. Ultimately, people being in control of their own destiny and things like that, really fucking important. And that was really, like, I think the main debate between Aristotle versus Plato on whether or not people should be able to, like, publicly have, like, communal land or whatever. And, like, Aristotle's main argument was, like, well, you know, if somebody's not in charge of it, it's just gonna go to shit. Like, what do we do if it just, like, sits there? It is Goose's boy. Mihoy Minoi. What is this character's name, Cal? You know. Who is this? Who is this lad? Who is this chap? I don't know him. I'm just drawing a lad. Oh, y'all, I gotta go do other shit, and I don't wanna. I eventually want to write a slice of life about Ares, god of war. But I have to do a lot more research before that so that I can make sure all my sources are up to date and that everything is good. Ah, Ronan. Very nice. Very nice. I love the curly hair. It's making me very happy. Okay, let's do some line work on this thing. Oh yeah, wait. Is this a character or merman? Is that from the same thing? Oh, a werewolf. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Different place, different time. Okay, knowing that, I might make like a full moon back here. I asked Goose if they had any preference for any kind of like backgrounds for this.
So unfortunately, no.
Damn.
I just spoke with Nathan, so that's our property manager.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's fantastic. He was like, "Oh no, that is fucking tragic."
It's literally so sad. Did you tell him it was a Labubu?
I did. He was like, "Oh my
The
god."
Labubu. Yeah, so
No.
he knows. He fucking knows.
Yeah, he knows. He was like, "Yeah, he just saw like 3 packages. None of them were for us."
Damn, that's okay.
What he's saying is that he is gonna go comb through what the butterfly may have captured. Unfortunately, it only captures when people come through.
Right, and
or
open,
are-
unlock the door.
Yeah,
Yes.
and all of that.
Yes,
So,
that makes sense.
what they can do, because it's like a wide enough angle, is if anyone had entered or exited the building around that time, they may be able to see at what point it was gone.
Interesting.
Exactly. So there's that. He said he'll follow up after they do that, as well as doing all of their package audits and stuff too, because they do that every week.
Yeah, that's chill.
So
That's
he'll
chill.
follow up after all of that. I did bring up the thought of like installing a security camera at not only our door but the other buildings too, because package theft across the U.S. is just on the rise in general right now.
True.
Because yay, the economy's garbage.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm gonna like pass that along to like upper management and stuff, and
It would just be
like, petition
nice.
for it, because I am right. It would make things safer and less stressful for everyone in the community if we had those things.
It would just be
always.
cool.
So they're gonna see what they can do, because like they're great. So
Yeah, we love and appreciate
yeah,
them. This is the best fucking apartment.
Yep,
Seriously.
So he's gonna see what he can do, and if there's anything that he can find,
Okay,
and will
cool.
let me know one way or the other if anything was found. So
Well, there we go. We're gonna find out. Hi, Gamby. How you doing? My fucking Labubu. Nobody deserves to steal a Labubu. That's just all I gotta say. There we go. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and get this going here. What I might do then is I might have like a night sky background and then a moon back here. I hope they find Lapupu in their shoes. Jace, I need you to chill. Oh my god. You know, Gamby, I'm doing what I can. I'm fucking alive. That's been the sentiment I think for most of the day. Is just I live. Yeah, my fucking Labubu got stolen yesterday. I got a package and we're pretty certain that the delivery driver took photos to say that it was delivered, and then they just fucking pocketed it. Because it was like, we literally went down there 30 minutes after supposedly he dropped off the package, and then it was gone. It was like not there. So awful. So, and then now I have to prove to Pop Mart that it was fucking stolen. And the delivery company is trash, and they've lost like 6 of our packages so far, and I'm just like super fed up with it. Like, just in general, I'm so sick of like the overall garbaggio that is this company. Yeah, delivery drivers steal shit all the time, by the way. If you ever live in an apartment and you feel like your package got stolen, there is actually a huge chance that it wasn't stolen by the residents, the other people that live around you. It actually is more likely that it was the delivery driver.
Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do.
Yeah, so super sad. It's mostly just evidence that, like, if I order anything from China, I have to send it to my parents' house. Because if it's delivered to, like, but see, and that's the fucking crazy thing, is that even if it was delivered to their house, this wouldn't have solved that issue. You know what I mean? The guy still would have taken it.
Well, the thing is, if it was delivered to like my parents' house, they do have an active camera that
Yeah, that's
monitors
true.
when things come up. So they would be caught on camera, and then we could file a report with the police.
Yep, that's true.
So
Well, not like they do fucking anything. The last
Yeah.
time Derek's ring cam caught somebody stealing literally
Well,
50
and
pounds
then-
of fucking nuts.
not only that, we can say it was explicitly they work for this company too. So like they would very easily be able to go and be like, "Yo, dude, you fucking stole somebody's shit." Like,
Oh, I mean, I guess.
it would make the lazy ass cop's job way easier.
I don't know,
So-
man. I think about the one time we lost so many nuts to the
Yeah.
gods, and the police did literally nothing despite having full face HD quality of the person who stole the pet. They did not give a shit.
Well, and then we could also submit that to Uni itself, and then they could
True.
go through those courses as
Look,
well.
man,
So
I
like,
don't
the
know.
person would be doubly fucked. It's kind of a stupid thing for a delivery driver to do, because also apparently tracking numbers are attached explicitly to the exact delivery driver. I heard from Nathan also.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
So giving like this is the fucking tracking information. This is the video footage of them fucking stealing the thing.
I can't.
Like, it'd be fucking stupid.
Damn it, Uni.
But like, and if Uni does nothing, then you can also be like, yeah, police, the fucking company's also not doing anything and is being complicit. And if shit's still not being done, then you could probably take the fucking delivery company to court and sue their asses over it.
I guess you
So,
could. You
Yeah,
probably
and
could.
it could be a class action lawsuit for all the people around the U.S. If Uni's not doing anything about their own delivery drivers fucking stealing shit.
It's just, it's
But-
like, look, I recognize
It's a lot of fucking work.
I'm trans and dying in the
Yeah.
United States. I don't have time to go fucking fight a uni delivery driver.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? I'm so tired. Fucking God. I'm gonna give this like a blue. I'm gonna do this. So terrible. I live in a more rural area, so apartment complexes are not common. Honestly, maybe it would save it. I don't fucking know. I fucking uni. Oh, this is on the wrong layer. Do this here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off, and then we'll do like I'm gonna put in a temp like night sky. Uni's a Chinese delivery company. And I'm sure it's great in China. I'd be willing to bet it's probably fine over there. But effectively they contract out people just like Amazon does, where they're not actual like full-time employees of the company. They're contract workers, and so people are trying to effectively make as many deliveries as humanly possible, but then also are stealing people's shit. Okay, let me save this. All right, well, on that note, I'm going to go mourn the loss of my Labubu. And in the meantime, ask Goose about the background for this character, but I think that this will probably be fine. And then I am going to do more work, I guess. I'll be back tomorrow for more writing. It'll be writing sprints tomorrow, so if you want to pop in and join, it'll be the first time I've been back on a Tuesday for a little while. So come join, come say hi. I'm going to be working on Appetite. I'm very close to being done with the book, which is great. And then I have to shave it down a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm going to try and get some food in me. We'll see how it goes. And hopefully everybody has a good rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. And yeah, again, sign up for the Kickstarter if you haven't yet. That's not what I want. Let's go back over here. Let me open it up again. If anybody wants this link to share around, let me know. It's in the Discord. But this link will take you directly to the Kickstarter page if this is something that people are interested in. There it is. I will leave that there for you all and head on out. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.